Your thoughts about Christmas, parents being under pressure, right, to buy things, items for their children for Christmas that they can't afford. You can do the consumer aspect, and also if you want to touch on the theological aspect too.
Right. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, so that we would not perish but have everlasting life. It's John 3:16. Jesus was God's gift to the world. And so we celebrate the birth of Christ by giving gifts. We've lost that. The same way they have commercialized Juneteenth, they've commercialized the Christ Mass, which is what it's supposed to be, but most of us don't even go and worship. There is an exorbitant amount of pressure because you don't want your kids to be without. My whole thing is Christmas should just be another day, especially in a society that has gifts popping up magically on your doorstep every single day via Amazon. If anything, Jeff Bezos is as close to Santa Claus as you'll ever get. So if you fall victim to that and you can't realize that the greatest gift is life and having a loving family, then you are spiritually poor, you're barren, and you've just done exactly what society has conditioned you to do. You've become a consumer that does not produce anything other than a bunch of stress, worry, and angst trying to buy some stuff that doesn't make no sense. And this has been happening for as long as I can remember.
And sorry to cut you, man, but the thing I really observe is that teaching the child to be an efficient consumer. Mm-hmm. Like, we as adults don't acknowledge how we teach our children this consumption behavior that we struggle with, and it's detrimental to them.
Here's where I don't like most people who parent, and I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it. I'm not saying my wife's not guilty of it. Here's what I am saying. My wife and I do not complain about the fact that my kid spends a lot of time on a screen. You want to know why? Who supplied it? We did. iPhone, iPad, iPod, I paid. You are the supplier of the dopamine hits that your kids are addicted to. However, ask me the last 5 books my daughter read. World of difference, right? So if you want the cure, you also have to deal with the poison. If you don't like the drug, then you need to deal with the dealer. And unfortunately, the dealer exists in your mirror. So again, you're not ready to have that conversation because that conversation comes with a certain amount of accountability. No, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You want your kids to be better. You want them to be more well-rounded. You want them to participate in understanding how dollars work. Get their asses up and make them do chores. Listen, I used to pray for a snowstorm. You know why? Because everybody in my neighborhood didn't want to go out there and shovel. So I would clean up. I asked my mom for $5 to get a bag of rock salt, and then I'm charging everybody $5 extra to salt their walk after I shovel it. I come home with a knot this fat, after 6 hours of shoveling walks and salting down grounds. You're not teaching them to hunt. You're making them weak. You are the reason that the society is so apathetic. You're the reason that people can come over here and we're going to have an internal 9/11. Because ain't nobody fearing us. You spending so much time telling people they got to be body positive. Oh, that went out the window because Lizzo's getting in shape now, boo-boo cakes. Yo, you want to have a well-rounded kid? Make sure they exercise. Make sure they read. Make sure that they drink water. Make sure that they're eating actual fruit. Make sure that they are kind to people who can't do anything for them. And they want more for others than they want for themselves. It's not easy to do, but it's a simple process. That's it. I think the commercial pressures of Christmas are always going to be there as long as we continue to accept the fact that people tell us. It used to just be Black Friday. Now it's Thanksgiving Thursday at 6, they're having the first sales. Then Black Friday wasn't enough. Then we got Small Business Saturday. Then we got Cyber Monday.
I didn't even know about Small Business Saturday.
Yeah, of course you don't, because nobody wants to promote Small Business Saturday because God forbid you support a small black business. You got Cyber Monday, and then to assuage your guilt, they got Giving Tuesday.
That's new too. I wasn't aware of that one either.
No, that one's been around as long as Cyber Monday has. See what I mean?
That's crazy.
They have the things there, but they're not promoting them. It's like, again, the outrage is only there when they tell you to be outraged.
Yeah.